Susan with Kiwi Lane, and I am so excited to show you our Play to Create system. The Play to Create system is a back to basics approach that allows you to visualize your complete layout without fear of making a mistake. The key to this system is our designer templates, and we're just going to first start with the borders. Now this is one of our 12-inch borders that you see here, Aspen Court, and our borders are what create this fun shape like this on the page. Now all of our borders come with 3 different designs, and each design has a side A and a side B to it like this. Now this is going to be especially helpful when we go to trace it out, which I'm going to show you here in a minute, but it's also great because it allows us to design both sides at the same time. So to start, we're just going to take one of our border sets and we're simply going to play with the design to see what we can come up with. So you're going to place one on this side of your layout, and then you're just going to take the matching piece and place it on the other side, like that. Then at this point, you can just move it around however you'd like. So you could do top, bottom, you could do the left, whatever at the top, both sides, however you want to place those. Now, if you like the layer look, which of course we love layers, but what is fun about it is that you can actually really easily play with the layering by simply just adding another border set into the mix. So we could throw this one in, we could do something like that. And again, take your matching piece and place it on the other side of your layout, like that. Another fun thing we like to do is what we call back to back, where you just place the 2 borders back to back like you see there, which is a lot of fun as well. Or you can even place them on opposite sides of your layout. So a lot of options just with using the borders. Okay, so let's go ahead and place these layered. And then if you want a couple more options, we can throw in some fun borders. The fun borders just change things up. Some of your designs, just add a little bit more fun elements to your page. This is Happy Trails, one of our trail sets. And you could just trail them along the edges like this, or even if you say you wanted to throw in a scallop, you could even try maybe doing a back-to-back with a fun border. So like I said, lots of fun, and you just kind of want to play around with those until you find something that you like. So I'm just going to go ahead for this layout and take the other piece, just kind of do the same effect on both sides of my layout. At this point, now that we have the basic frame of our layout done, we're going to go ahead and accessorize. We have a variety of different accessories which will allow you to kind of set the theme depending on what pictures and paper you're using. So if you were doing a boy layout, you could maybe use the adventure set, which is a really fun set. We have Halloween, Christmas, just again depends on what layout you're working with. For this layout that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to use our nature set. Really cute, very versatile, depending on what you're working with. So we can maybe add a fun element on the top of our layout like this. Maybe throw in a leaf, something like that. And then maybe a butterfly over here. Now we also have the tiny accessories. The tiny accessories give you the layers to your other embellishments. So for example, this is Tiny Nature, and you can see how it layers perfectly with the regular accessories. So it gives you nice dimensions to your embellishments, but then also you can use these on your cards as well, which is a lot of fun. So you could do layer that way, and then maybe we add a layer to our butterfly like that. So you can really see that your page is starting to come together. You don't have to worry or stress about making a mistake, just simply because we're not cutting into anything yet. So you can still change it if you need to. The last sets that I want to show you is our photo sets. This is our standard photo set, and the great thing about the photos is that they really help you make the decisions when it comes to how many you can fit on your page and where to place your pictures. So for example, I would just play around with the different sizes until I find an orientation that I like for my layouts. It's kind of like playing with cards. You just lay it out until you find something, and if it doesn't work, you just pick it back up. Now we also have our mini photo set. So if you have a lot of pictures or you like to add a lot of pictures to your page, the mini photo sets are pretty great for that. So same concept, you just kind of play around with those different sizes. So you can add a couple more over here. You can even play with maybe even tucking them in your borders or your fun borders. So again, just kind of play with the design until you find something that works. Okay, and then at this point, what also is great about the photos is that when you go to actually crop down your pictures, so for example, I have this picture, and you want it to be maybe a 3.5 by 3.5. You simply just place your template right over your photo set, like you see here. You can line it up, adjust it. If it doesn't work for that size, then you can just go a little bit bigger if needed. And then I just simply make a mark on the corners, and then that lets me know where to use my paper trimmer to trim down my picture. So it takes away the guessing game and just saves you a little bit of time when you're working with your pictures. The last set I want to show you is our photo mat set. The photo mats are designed to work perfectly with our photo set to give you that nice 1/4 inch edge around your photos, as you can see there. The other great thing about the photo mats, just like all the other designer templates, is that you really can play around with the design. So for example, if you only wanted to match some of your pictures, you can kind of just play around with the photo mats and decide which pictures to mat. You can also even have fun with the design. So for example, say I want to do a bigger photo mat over here, and then I can do a smaller picture like that. This just creates a spot that you can add an extra element, perfect for journaling or stamping or whatever you want to add to that element, but it's really fun to even decorate up around your pictures as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with this design. And again, you can always move things around. If say you want to add a couple more layers, just throw in another layer, maybe a center of the flower, or a place for journaling. I didn't add a place for journaling, and I definitely think I'm going to want one for this layout. So I could throw in a tag, maybe pull up my butterfly up here. So you can always make adjustments along the way as well if needed. At this point, all we're going to do is simply trace, cut, ink, replace, which I'll show you in the next step.